Hi, this is Mimio. In today's video, we will talk about the Backrooms concept. Illit often references, simply because I find it fascinating and extremely original. I'm sure that you have heard at some point someone say that Illit's concept references the Backrooms. But I don't think lots of people know exactly what that is and to which extent it is actually present in Illit's concept. Trivia moment. The Backrooms concept was born from this photo. In 2019, a user posted this photo on an anonymous forum, asking other users to post other disquieting images that just feel off. One user then commented,
"If you're not careful and you no-clip out of reality in the wrong areas, you'll end up in the backrooms, where it's nothing but the stink of old moist carpet, the madness of mono yellow, the endless background noise of fluorescent lights at maximum humbuzz, and approximately 600 million square miles of randomly segmented empty rooms to be trapped in. God save you if you hear something wandering around nearby, because it sure as hell has heard you."
This comment laid the foundations for the Backrooms. 1. No clipping out of reality. 2. Getting stuck in an infinite series of empty rooms, usually liminal spaces, illuminated by fluorescent lights. 4. Possible hostile entities inhabiting the Backrooms, and it inspired many people to expand on the concept. It became a horror genre of its own. A collaborative wiki was born, where people started to add lore, introducing levels and various entities. Then, in 2022, Kane Parsons posted a short film set in the Backrooms, which got 64 million views, making the genre go viral. Lots of the videos afterwards took inspiration from that short film. And I think Illit is one of them in many instances that we will analyze here, which is why I will reference it a lot in this video. I hope I don't get copyright struck. So here's all the times I think Illit were referencing the Backrooms. 1. No clipping out of reality and ending up in the backrooms. The person holding a camera is in a normal situation, still in the real world. Falls no clips out of reality. Is now in the backrooms. Notice the lights. Still in the real world. Falling, no clipping out of reality. Here too the lights. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Kane was the first one that depicted no clipping out of reality this way by using the camera POV. So we can safely say that these are the Backrooms. This time it's depicted more like falling into them. The messy camera shots. Iroha falls into the box. The messy camera shots. Again, the lights. And she is in this parallel world, like Backrooms, but make it cute. 2. Being stuck in a maze of looping empty rooms, usually liminal spaces. This is the setting for Magnetic MV. It's an abandoned hotel, possibly LVL5 of the Backrooms, and is our perfect example of liminal spaces. In the Backrooms, normal physics doesn't always apply, so there are space-bending rooms. Another characteristic is the sense of claustrophobia, which is perfectly depicted in this part of Magnetic MV. 3 levels. About levels, I want to talk about a specific scene of the Magnetic MV. In the lore of the Backrooms, one often goes from a level to another through doors. And I have seen some people say that this closet scene is the moment Illit enters the Backrooms. We can see the members looking in the mirror, surprised of their change in outfits and a general mood shift. But to me, it looks like they were already stuck in a liminal space, an abandoned hotel. And I say that in particular because of this scene. They are clearly in an abandoned place already. So my theory is that them going through the cabinet door is them going in a deeper level of the Backrooms, with even more liminal spaces that get weirder and weirder. Until they get stuck here. Yuna uses her super strength power to break the wall they are stuck behind. But you think you escaped? No, you are just stuck at another level. This is how levels work in the Backrooms too. And this should be the deepest level so far in the Magnetic MV. And as expected, it's also the weirdest. Cherish MV, in my opinion, is set in 2 more levels. First is this complex, with its odd empty rooms and multiple bathrooms, maybe a reference to LVL 189. Then we see Yuna get transported from the bathrooms to what I believe is level 94. Level 94 is a pretty popular level and is described in the wiki as a large town with tiny houses, usually triangular, a floating castle and grass hills. It looks crafted. The grassy hills are the main point here. They go on forever. And here we have them. The grass hills, the white fences, the fake cartoonish vibe. And possibly also the tiny houses, but seen from the inside. For entities. In the Backrooms lore, there's the entities. They can be hostile, and in these cases, you will be chased by them. Like Iroha is being chased here. And this is the first time we see an entity in Illit's lore. Does this remind you of anything? Personally, I find the monsters quite similar. A lump of twisted metal versus a lump of metallic dentist objects. I may be reaching, but I thought this was a reference. Speaking of references that may be reaching, I I think this scene too is a reference to the short film. The odd, out-of-place, cramped tunnel is a recurrent thing in his films. We see it for the first time in the first short film, where he goes through it. But here the POV is first person. Here the girls go through a cramped tunnel too, but the POV is frontal shot. To conclude on the entities, another theory I saw are Illit themselves entities. In the Backrooms lore, when one is caught by an entity, there's the possibility that they turn into that entity themselves. So it could be another reference, but that would mean that Illit got caught. This video is the main reason some said this, but also some of their photo shoots give off this eerie sensation about Illit themselves. Not just the setting, as if they belong in the Backrooms in some way. But maybe those photos are just a way for the creative director to tell us that Illit isn't just cute dreamcore concept, a way to introduce the eerie horror aspects of it, and it's not connected to the Backrooms lore specifically. Personally, I don't think the Backrooms are Illit's main concept. They do reference them lots of times. Some of the clips in this video are undeniably backroom references, some are debatable. But overall, I think it's only an aspect, maybe just a set, of their broader dreamcore concept, which is their main theme in my opinion. Magnetic MV is mainly dreamcore. They wear pajamas and jump on beds. They have superpowers. The vibe is that of a fever dream, where they are chasing a unicorn. At the end, it's heavily implied that it was all just a dream. But then again, in the Backrooms lore, one of the many ways to travel between levels is falling asleep. Anyway, Illit means literally, albeit. So Imho, the main focus, are the eyes of the group, the girls, who they are in their world. Like they say in their songs, and like we see in the I'll Like You brand film. They will show us new sides of them every time. They can be anything. This was just the beginning. And what better concept than dreamcore to depict this? It can go from cute dreams to magical girls' adventures, from weird dreams to feverish dreams, to the Backrooms, to nightmares. The concept can be anything, just like them. In Minju's part of the brand film, we see her passion for horror, and to me this is the reason Illit has hints of horror Backrooms in their concept to show this aspect of them. In the Super Real Me concept film Super Me-ver, we see them fall asleep and enter a dreamy realm, and this is their Super Me version that fits with the superpowers they have in Magnetic. And the Magical Girls hints they gave at the Mama performance and in the Tic Tac MV, where Yuna gets what looks a lot like a Magical Girls transformation. The inside of the castle of level 94 is a colorful playground that reminded me a lot of the setting of Lucky Girl Syndrome MV.